Hey, listen, I'm just ready. I'm just ready. You know, I'm going to do my talk, and I'm going to talk my but I'm ready to fight.
It's kind of good to just showcase my talent and give people just a glimpse of, what I was doing when I was at the height of my career.
Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. just delivered what might be the wildest press conference boxing has ever seen. And trust me, what went down was unbelievable. The two icons completely exploded at each other. Floyd stared Mike straight in the eyes and yelled, "You could never beat me. I can hurt you." And the way Mike answered, let's just say it shocked everyone in the room.
No, that's a funny question because I can. Who else can do it but me? Let's look at it. Who else is he gonna fight to make this happen?
First, everything seemed routine. Both fighters were there to promote their April 25th showdown in Democratic Republic of the Congo. But less than 5 minutes in, the entire event spiraled out of control. The trash talk became so brutal that people in attendance were stunned. Those inside the room said they had never witnessed anything like it at a boxing press conference. Floyd was the first to fire shots. He reportedly told Mike, "You're pushing 60. You move like my grandfather." And Jake Paul turned you into a punching bag. He even compared Tyson's performance against Paul to watching someone from a retirement home trying to fight. From the very beginning, Floyd came out swinging verbally.
And I take my hat off to him. You want to run it back? We can run it back twice, 3 times. It is what it is. I was born to be a fighter. I'm a dying fighter at the end of the day. And I heard off from every fighter. Every fighter said, well, I got a good left hand, I got a good right hand, I got a good hook. I'm gonna apply pressure. My thing is this, I've seen it all.
Mike initially just grinned, but observers say you could see the fury building in his eyes. Then Iron Mike leaned toward the mic and dropped a savage line. He told Floyd, "You only agreed to this because you know I can't move like I used to. You built your whole career running from real threats." That comment struck a nerve. Floyd jumped up, shouting, "I never ran from anyone. I beat everybody they put in front of me." Witnesses say his face turned red with anger, and this didn't look like promotion. It looked real.
I think we were 2 different fighters because the first thing that I learned from my father was the less you get hit, the longer you're able to last in the sport of boxing. Now,
Tyson wasn't finished. He stood up, and both men began moving toward each other until security rushed in. Guards had to physically separate them as they tried to break through. People there insisted this wasn't staged. The tension felt genuine. Then Floyd took things to another level. He reminded Mike of losses to Buster Douglas, Lennox Lewis, and Kevin McBride, saying, "Your legacy is losing." The room gasped. Bringing up those painful defeats crossed a serious line.
How do you see this fight playing out?
Very painfully.
Tyson fired back hard. He responded, "I lost to real champions in their prime. You beat Manny Pacquiao when he was older. You beat Canelo Alvarez when he was young. You beat Oscar de la Hoya after he moved up. You're a fraud." The crowd erupted. Floyd retaliated by bringing up Tyson's infamous ear-biting incident against Evander Holyfield and referenced Mike's past legal troubles, clearly aiming to attack him personally.
Well, we want to know, in the least amount of fights, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
But Tyson countered again, saying, "You want to talk personal life? Let's talk about why you're fighting at 48. He referenced Floyd's reported $340 million lawsuit against Showtime, claiming unpaid money. Mike used Floyd's financial situation as fuel in the exchange.
I'm gonna you up. Come on.
Tyson pressed further. "If you're so rich, why are you suing for hundreds of millions? Why come out of retirement? It was also noted that Floyd announced he would resume professional boxing after this bout, signing with CSY Sports. Mike framed it as desperation rather than ambition.
I've heard it all. When I say heard it all, I mean been around the world, competed against the best. When you talk about the Olympics, I competed against the best. Whether it was the world champion in the Olympics, whether it was the Cubans.
Floyd reportedly snapped. He began shouting about his wealth, his cars, mansions, jewelry, yelling, "I've got more money in my closet than you made in your whole career." Witnesses said he looked rattled, especially when Tyson questioned his finances.
He's got a number thrown at me not too long ago to do an exhibition. We talk about, my number, it varies. It goes up and down. Whereas for some exhibitions, I make 10 million, and some go all the way up to 70 million.
Then Tyson dropped another bombshell. Reports say he accused Floyd of avoiding Terence Crawford for years because he feared being exposed. He suggested Floyd would rather fight a 59-year-old heavyweight than face a serious challenge. Witnesses say Floyd's jaw tightened immediately. Mayweather answered viciously, saying, "I'll fight whoever I want, whenever I want. Right now, I want to embarrass an old man who doesn't know when to quit. You should be home with your grandkids, not risking brain damage for money." Sources say Floyd was trying to portray Mike as desperate.
Surround myself with smart individuals. That's what makes me smart. Because I want to surround myself with a smart team. And I made a lot of smart investments. So am I doing it for the money? Absolutely not. I'm doing it because this is what I want to do. And it's not like I'm hurting. And the people is enjoying it. My team is enjoying it.
Tyson reportedly smiled at that. Then he said something that gave everyone chills. "Brain damage? You think I'm scared of brain damage? I've taken punches from the hardest hitters in heavyweight history. Your pillow fists couldn't hurt me even if you swung a bat." The way he said it convinced many he truly wasn't afraid. Floyd mocked his fight with Jake Paul again, claiming a YouTuber with 3 years of training dominated him. Then Tyson revealed something shocking, that before the Jake Paul fight, he was dealing with a bleeding stomach ulcer and lost 25 pounds while hospitalized. He admitted he shouldn't have taken that fight but needed the money. People said you could see real pain in his face.
I'm very prepared. I had a small adversity. I got sick, but I'm better. I feel good.
Floyd reportedly showed no sympathy. He dismissed the explanation and said, "I don't care about excuses. Sick or healthy, you look terrible, and you'll look worse against me because I'm a real boxer." Tyson fired back, accusing Floyd of protecting his perfect 50-0 record, which he finalized after beating Conor McGregor in 2017. Floyd began shouting names: Pacquiao, De La Hoya, Canelo, Hatton, Marquez, Mosley, Cotto, his voice cracking as he tried to defend his legacy.
Great shows because I'm able to travel the world and still make great money, but also sell out crowds all around the world.
But Tyson kept laughing. He said, "You beat Pacquiao with a hurt shoulder. You beat Canelo at 23. You beat Oscar at 154 when he was naturally 147. You fought everyone when it was safe. You're not a fighter, you're a businessman."
He should be very careful, yeah.
Finally, Floyd stepped forward and screamed, "You could never beat me. I can hurt you." The entire room erupted. Tyson laughed uncontrollably before turning deadly serious. "You can hurt me? I've been in wars with Holyfield. I've traded punches with Lewis. You think your jabs can hurt me? I'll walk through everything you throw and knock your head off." Witnesses say the confidence in his voice was terrifying.
Career as an amateur as well as a professional, I had a chance to face so many legendary and so many tough opponents. To say it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it is what it is. As far as with boxing, I've been to the highest you can possibly go and fought some of the best fighters, in the history of the sport.
The argument shifted to weight. Floyd walks around near 160 pounds. Tyson sits around 220, a 60-pound difference. Floyd demanded a catch weight around 175 or 180. Tyson rejected it instantly, saying, "If you're scared, say it. Don't hide behind weight classes. I'll fight at whatever weight I show up at. If that's too much, pull out." Negotiations reportedly grew tense and heated.
Soon as I catch this guy, because he's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over.
The conversation returned to Floyd's undefeated record. He bragged again about never losing. Tyson cut him off, saying, "That's not undefeated, that's controlled." Things became even more personal, with both men bringing up past legal issues. At one point, Floyd said, "You're going to have a heart attack in the ring. I'll put you in the hospital." The room fell silent. Tyson calmly responded, "I've been knocked out. I've been hospitalized. I've been beaten, but I've never been afraid. Can you say the same?" For a moment, Floyd had no response. Then Tyson delivered one final verbal blow, accusing him of avoiding danger his entire career, including Crawford. Floyd exploded, screaming that he fears no one and declaring himself the greatest of all time, completely losing control as the press conference ended in total chaos.